We have talked about quiet quitting for the past couple of years, but have you heard of quiet cutting? Nearly 200,000 United States employees have lost their jobs so far this year. That's according to the Forbes layoff tracker. But some companies are stopping short of firing employees and instead reorganizing workforces, reassigning employees in an effort to get them to quit themselves instead. It's a new trend being referred to as quiet cutting, and experts say some of the biggest companies in the country are guilty of it. Let's bring in Roberta Matuson, an executive coach and advisor to businesses including General Motors and also Microsoft. She helps companies work through human resources issues just like this one. Roberta, thanks so much for being with us this morning. What exactly is quiet cutting? How prevalent is it? And what's the thought process by companies who use it? Break it down for us.
Well, quiet cutting is when organizations start to move people into other positions. And we see this happen a lot when the economy is sort of shaky, when a company may not be doing that well. They'll start to reassign people, especially since in the last couple of years, they've spent a lot of money investing in attracting talent. And so they may want to keep some of that talent.
Yeah, I feel like, Roberta, there's probably some people watching this segment right now saying, hey, I was just reassigned. Was I just quietly cut? Did that happen to me? What are some of the warning signs, maybe some of the dialogue that your employer is forcing you out without downright firing you? What should people look out for?
Well, if your boss sits down with you and says, if I were you, wink, wink, I would take this assignment, that means that, hey, I went to bat for you. And if you don't take this assignment, there's a good chance that you're not going to be here. You'll also see, you could be part of this trend if you've been reassigned to a position that's several levels below the one you currently have, or if you're being asked to relocate to a place where your boss knows there's no way in the world that your family is going to take that relocation.
Yeah, when it totally doesn't make sense for your job skills and what your boss knows that you're willing or not willing to do. Let's say this is happening to you. I mean, is it better to leave on your own, or should you stay put for a while? What's your advice to folks?
Well, I tell my coaching clients that you're always better off if you have a job when you're looking for a job. It puts you in a much stronger position to negotiate. So if you can take that reassignment at the same time, though, I would say, get your resume updated, get your LinkedIn profile updated, and start looking for a position that's more appropriate and perhaps even a promotion from the job that you are in or were in.
Yeah. And is there any legal recourse that employees can take if they believe the reassignment is unfair or that they've been singled out?
Sure. I mean, if you believe that you've been discriminated against, if there are a bunch of you in the same perhaps age group that's in a protected class, you can certainly, seek legal counsel and see whether or not you have a case.
And reassignment, to your point, it might not always be a bad thing. How can somebody tell if a shift in their job, like to your point earlier when you said if your boss says wink, wink, I went to bat for you. How do you tell if this is a good faith move by their employer versus quiet cutting?
Well, I mean, the fact that you still have a job to me is good faith, right? And, you never know. You might be reassigned to a lateral move or one that's slightly below you, but that doesn't mean that you won't be picking up new skills. And those new skills may indeed help you further down in your career.
Okay. All right. Well, really good to know. I saw this earlier in the week, and I just thought to myself, we need to have a conversation about this because we've talked about quiet quitting for so long. So this was a new take on things. Roberta Matuson, thanks so much.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.